Our next presenter of the evening is a 2011 Hall of Fame inductee. He's a Guinness World Book of Records holder for the longest jump roping duration, 36 hours of jumping rope. I think he's a little out there. I don't know if I can jump. But he's a good friend of mine. I've met him last year, actually known him for a couple of years, and a great friend of mine, Mr. Mark Rothstein.
Thank you very much. Lovely to see you all. Welcome. And thank you for supporting the National Fitness Hall of Fame, which, if you're not aware, or if it's perhaps your first time visiting with us, its mission to preserve the past, teach the history, and certainly recognize the present and the future of fitness throughout America. And I think we should take a moment and say thank you to John Figarelli. You have a true knack for bringing together people that are not only deserving, but they care, and that's what matters. Thank you. You're all indebted, and we are grateful. Though we cannot fill his shoes, I speak for a moment of Jack LaLanne. Though we cannot fill his shoes, we can and we must follow in his footsteps, thereby keeping his legacy alive and making our world a far better place. Bill Crawford exemplifies just that. It began for Bill after being a world-class skier in 1977 as he opened a chain of health clubs in Southern California. And at that time, he was the first to implement a line of equipment which was new to the industry at that time called Nautilus. Bill continued to promote this concept throughout America and as far overseas as in Germany. Since 1997, Bill and his wife Debbie have been owners and operators of Basic Training Gym based in Scottsdale, Arizona. Their concept is one-on-one training, rehabilitation, strength training, and total physical fitness. And throughout Bill's 35-year journey in the fitness industry, he remains an innovator today. Very recently, his iPhone application, Gyms to Go, has received worldwide acclaim and is recognized as far away as in Australia and on our United States Navy nuclear submarines. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to induct into the National Fitness Hall of Fame, Bill Crawford.
Wow. Thank you, past inductees, for coming to share this moment, and everyone else in the room. Thank you so much for your support. I want to especially thank John Figarelli for this incredible vision to create a showplace for us and our dreams. Thank you, John. I left the mountains of Colorado for Los Angeles in 1976 to go into the graphic arts and advertising business. One of my very first clients was a guy that was opening up a gym. And this is basically in the dark ages of fitness. Things were way different back then. I did his advertising campaign, which was a wild success, and we found ourselves at the right time, at the right place. And at that point, I concluded, stop everything. I'm getting into the health club business. And I did. So we became partners, and our Nautilus aerobics chain caught on. And we found ourselves at the ignition point of the fitness boom. I eventually bought him out and went solo, and some of my key employees have gone on to become the industry's biggest success stories. I never look back, and it has been a wonderful and rewarding career in what is now an industry. And yes, it is. It's an industry. I would like to thank those who helped me in the beginning, pushed me along the way, and even my competition, who made me stronger. There are many to thank, and some of those, unfortunately, are no longer with us. My father, Arthur Jones, Dr. Michael Pollack, Dr. Victor Lanz, Jack LaLanne, who came into one of my Nautilus clubs in Los Angeles one time. I'd just gotten into the industry. Everybody was saying, get a real job, do something positive with your life. He looked up and he said, you know what, kid? This time fitness is here to stay. Stick with it. And I'm glad I did. Terry Robinson, Lenny Russell, Armin Tanny, Dennis Tannerino, and Dave Serrato. And to everybody else out there that I didn't mention. I would like to especially thank my lovely wife, Debbie, who is here with me tonight, for her constant support. Along my journey, I've learned a few things. Number one, there are two kinds of people in the world, those who are fit and those who are not. Number two, if you could take all of the benefits of weight resistance exercise and put them in a pill, you would have the wonder drug of the millennium. And there is no substitute for weight resistance exercise. Number three, when you work, you get rewarded for it. Number four, don't put off until tomorrow what you can do right now. If our nation was fit, we would not have a national health care crisis. The responsibility of shaping up this nation lies squarely on our shoulders. It is our charge. The federal government isn't going to do it. The new health care law isn't going to do it. The AMA isn't going to do it. The pharmaceutical industry isn't going to do it. The insurance companies aren't going to do it. We have to do it. And that is why it's so important to support this organization, because it makes our voice so much more powerful. This induction is a huge and humbling experience. Thank you for elevating my name and my memory to stand alongside the giants of our industry. Thank you so much. Thank you and congratulations to my fellow inductees. This is truly an honor.